welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you for subscribing. Please remember to like and share the video as we move on. Today we're talking about 5 ways to enjoy your marriage and not endure it. Number 1 way to enjoy your marriage is to lower your expectations. By what? Stop the comparison. Lower your expectations and stop looking to find what is not working in your relationship by seeing other marriages. You need to be satisfied with the peculiarities of your relationship and adapt to your spouse. Adapt to the personalities of your spouse. Adapt to the total package of your spouse. I know that you probably married everything you dreamt of, but because the person you dreamt of is not perfect, so you're going to have everything you dreamt of plus weaknesses plus the baggages that come with it. So as you're celebrating the strength of your spouse, remember that there are weaknesses, so you have to lower those expectations. Maybe you expected that your honeymoon would be in the moon, literally, and it's not in the moon. Lower your expectations. You expected that, now your marriage would have been, you would have traveled around the world, you would have pursued this vision, pursued this goal, pursued this life. Lower your expectations. Move in the season where you are in. What happens is that the way we have postpartum depression, sometimes people are, after giving birth, they undergo series or seasons of depression. That's how we even have post-marital depression. And why do you have post-marital depression? Because after people are married, they don't know where to go anymore. Because their expectations of how marriage is going to look like, the dream they have, we're going to, we're going to be cruising on the river, cruising on the boat after we're married. And by the time you get married, you realize that life is normal. Your husband is normal, your wife is normal, you are normal. There is nothing magical about the both of you, and it may slip you into depression. So you need to lower every expectation you have. Enjoy the peculiarities. Adapt to the peculiarities of your union so that you can enjoy it. There's no point putting a lot of burden and pressure on yourself to have an awesome marriage just immediately. Nobody is watching. We're not even watching. So enjoy the peculiarities of your union and adapt to your spouse. Adapt to your spouse's present life. Adapt to his income. Adapt to his everyday life. Adapt to his environment. Adapt to his financial capacity. Adapt to his level of exposure. Adapt to his culture. Be present where you are right now before you dream of a better tomorrow. So the second one is what? Deal with self. Deal with self. Deal with your insecurities. You're going to be frustrated in marriage if you're trying to project your insecurities on your spouse. It will lead to frustration. For someone like me who is married to a pastor, if I didn't deal with my insecurities, I would have been traumatized. Because many sisters will want to come for counseling, they will want to see pastor. Some people whose lives are touched will want to also send a gift across to him. That means I will faint, because I'll be going around checking his phone to know who is this sister that just called you now. Who are you hailing on the phone? What's going on? Why are you giving this sister some sort of attention? Why are you? So if you don't deal with self and deal with your insecurities, you project it. And what you fear the most will happen. It will happen. So you're going to, every time he's back, you're checking his phone to know who was that came for counseling. It will be a problem. So deal with your, be sure who you want to marry. Is this person a people's person? My husband, his ministry makes him a people's person. So what that means is that I have to deal with any form of insecurity, any form of jealousy or whatever. I'm not even in any way promoting promiscuity. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you that is married to somebody, give him the benefit of doubt. Don't police your spouse. Don't go around trying to know what's going on and all of that. Deal with self. Another way to deal with self is to give yourself away in marriage. If you're a selfish person, you want everything to go your way, you're a person filled with control, you won't enjoy your marriage. So if decisions don't go the way you plan it, you have a problem. If your husband doesn't provide this or provide that, you have a problem. You feel every time you feel, I feel you're not treating me well, I feel you're not seeing. It's not even every matter that is supposed to be projected in marriage. It's true. If you're going to have a successful marriage, anybody who is enjoying their marriage will tell you that it's not every issue that is resolved. Sometimes you sweep things under the carpet and move on. So anything that promotes selfishness in your life, promotes fleshly desires in your life, promotes trying to overestimation of yourself, that thing that makes you feel you did your partner a favor by marrying him or marrying her, you need to deal with it. Marriage is for service. You're going to lay yourself, go out of your way to make your partner happy. That's how to find your own happiness. They said that the meaning of the acronym of joy is Jesus first, others second, and you last. So when you put yourself first, you will have a problem. You'll be depressed. You will implode. But when you give yourself away, you give your service, you give your honor, you give respect, you give your submission, you give your love, you find your own joy. So if you want to enjoy your marriage, deal with your insecurities and deal with your flesh and yourself. Third way to enjoy your marriage is come into that marriage with your dreams. If you don't want to be frustrated, bring something along with you. If you come into that marriage with loneliness, not completing your own self, no purpose, no achievement, no anything whatsoever, no visions, no aspirations, you will be frustrated. Loneliness will kill you. Many people are frustrated. That's why you find that you're married and immediately you get married, your partner is moving about. He's already going for his job. He has a contract to pursue, and he's going to do this, and you're alone in the house. And because you're alone in the house, you're always picking on him. You're finding fault. You're calling to say, you didn't call me 2 hours ago. You said you're going to call me an hour ago. You left me in the hotel room, for almost all day. You didn't reach out to me. You didn't even think if I've eaten. All those things are expressions of what? Loneliness. And loneliness is born out of idleness. See, if you're preoccupied in your marriage, you'll be joyful. You won't even have time to pick on your partner. Your life will be so busy. You'll be like a horse on the move, looking to fulfill all the dreams that God has given you, because you realize that your partner can only complement you but cannot complete you. Your wholeness is in Christ. Your wholeness is in your knowledge of Jesus. Your wholeness is in your singlehood, who you were when you were single. You knew that you were whole, you were unique, you are separate. So because of that, even when you get into marriage, you're still pursuing your dreams, and that's what will keep you alive, and thereafter keep your marriage alive. But if you come there, you see that many people are lonely. Many married people are lonely. I'm telling you, if you come in there as a nobody, your husband is a nobody, that means 2 nobodies got married. That means you have a big problem in that marriage. But assuming you come into your marriage and you have your life, a beautiful life driven by God-given instructions and visions and aspirations, you both will be pursuing your dream here, pursuing your dream there, and you'll be joyful. So you can make excuses for people's faults when they don't reach out to you and care for you, because you are busy as well. Marriage is supposed to be run by busy people. If you're too idle, you'll be frustrated, and unfortunately many young women are frustrated. And you shouldn't be. And that's why we're having marital crisis. So please get a life now, today. Get a life and move your life. If you need to go back to school, go back to school now. Go and write that jam. It's true. You're not too old to go back to school. Pursue further education. Pursue a dream. If you need to start a skill, go and learn a skill today. Go and learn. If you want to work from home, maybe in the season of your life there is a baby, you want to work from home, it's okay. You can learn a skill right in your house so that you're busy. Imagine if you have to learn a skill for 2 to 3 hours. Those 3 hours you'll be preoccupied. You need to occupy yourself with a vision and a dream that will drive your life and move you forward. You don't dump your frustration on a man. You don't dump your inability to pursue your life on a man. I want to tell you, for myself, I'm a horse. In fact, my husband prefers that I'm a horse. He's the one slowing down, say, baby, you can't do everything, calm down. You can't do everything at once. He prefers to slow me down as a horse than to be pulling me as a bull. I say, why are you lying down? Stand up. Other women are moving. What's wrong with you? You don't need that kind of marriage. You'll be frustrated. You'll be broke. You'll be financially down. So you will rely on a man for everything. And that's not your design. You have a brain for a reason. You have your locomotive organs for a reason. So get up. You're not a tree. And move your life. Go for personal development. Go for mental renewal. So come into your marriage with dreams, visions, and aspirations. And then I guarantee you that you have every reason to enjoy your union. The fourth thing I'll give you advice is bring value. Bring value. See, if you're not doing anything in marriage, you'll be frustrated. Bring value. There must be a gap that you're feeling in that union that without you, your spouse will be bothered. Even if it's spiritual gap, you are the one always waking us up for prayers. Anytime we see you are the one praying, hey, God, raka, bo, bo, bo. In the midnight, you are the one praying. You're securing the spiritual atmosphere of your home. Do you know what that means? You are the intercessor of your home. You are the womb nurturing the spiritual advancement, the physical advancement of that home. That value alone will keep your children healthy, will keep your man healthy, will keep your home thriving. It will keep finances rolling into that home. It will keep your home on fire. Satan cannot penetrate when there is fire. That means there is a hedge. The angels will mobilize to work in the environment of your home. The ghost hedge will surround your home. When devil tries to check you out, you won't find anything. Remember what Satan said to God? Said, where are you? You are the one that puts a hedge around Job's life. And that's why he has protection. So you see that a hedge can come of your home because you're bringing spiritual value to that home. You need to be the room that bears the fire, the atmosphere of fire in your home. Let nothing sleep under you. No way. This one happened though. I got my house help, two of my house helps sleeping together. I didn't know when I brought in a house help that is from Marine Kingdom, a house help that's turned to snake. My house help initiated my children. My nanny molested sexually my children. Where were you? No way. Stand up. Bring that value in your home. You close it and say, Satan, not my house. Is a value. So you can bring spiritual value to the home. You can create an atmosphere where godly environment is sustained in that home. And you don't go quarreling with your husband and say, you're not coming out for morning devotion. Who are you? No, don't do that. He will come around. Just bring it first. You can decide, okay, I'm going to learn so much about parenting so that I will bring it in my home. So if you studied just to be an accountant, you went to school for 4 whole years. For pharmacist, you went to school for 5 years. To be a doctor, you went to school for 6 years and even beyond. How much more marriage is supposed to last for a lifetime? You need to get some trainings. So don't assume, because I'm an adult, I know how to parent children. How? Have you done any schooling on parenting? So you need to go and bring that value. So bring the parenting value into your home, so that this corner is your own corner. It will give you joy. That you're training your children well, you're watching them turn out beautifully well in your home is a big one. Is a big achievement, I tell you. So what are the values that you're bringing to your home? I want to ask you, please answer the question. Yes, what are the values that you're bringing to your home? What are your personal code of conduct? What is it that you're going to found there doing? What lifestyle is it that you're promoting? And what agenda are you running in your home? This is very, very important. You need to have it as a lifestyle. It will save your life. You will find yourself preoccupied and joyful if those values are implemented and carried out in your house. You'll be so joyful to find it. Then the next one that I would say is build on your communication. One of the reasons why many people are frustrated and stranded in their union is that they don't know how to communicate. They assume a lot of things. Assumption is the lowest level of knowledge. You cannot build your life on assumption, and you cannot not know how to bear your heart. So you can't, you're dying in your marriage, but you can't say it. You don't know how to express yourself. You don't know how to express yourself well to get your spouse's attention to solve a problem. So sadly for women, what's wrong with you? Nothing. You're giving all the blind series, silent treatment, blind treatment, and all of that. No, that's not the better way for conflict resolution. You need to learn the art of communication. How do I say what is going through and what I'm going through? How do I build my union, build friendship with my union? It's through communication. How do I state my problems and challenges? It's through communication. And many men also fall a victim. They're going through so much and work so much in their business and they can't talk. So how do you communicate? How do you build oneness? How do you build intimacy? How do you build togetherness? How do you build friendship? How do you build love, genuine love? Out of the simple things of life is to do what? Communicate. There shouldn't be anybody in your life you talk to more than you talk to your spouse. You can be best friends intentionally by speaking to each other. That's how to become best friends. You can only tell that you know me because you spend time with me. And you can only spend time with me when you talk with me. You talk, you speak. We coordinate things together. We build our lives together. How well are you spending time together with your spouse? This is the sixth one, is the bonus one, which is the last one. Is that one of the ways to enjoy your marriage is to pray. See, Satan is after stealing the joy of your home. He knows that your home is a terror to the kingdom of darkness. As a Christian man and as a Christian woman, Christian couples, your home is a terror. The devil is aware of it. So he wants to steal your joy. He wants to kill you. He wants to destroy you. So what do? You pray. What is prayer? Prayer is invoking divine intervention on your marriage. So you acknowledging that I can't help myself. I don't even know what tomorrow holds. So but I know the one that holds tomorrow. And I can involve him in my union. The devil can project death, can project assassination, can project sickness in the future of your union, can project kidnap, can project different kinds of weather and storm in your union. But prayer can be launched ahead of you. That's what I love about prayer. Prayer doesn't make a noise. Prayer is not about shouting. Prayer is the maturity of every marriage. Prayer can go ahead of you and wait for you. I can pray today and it will work 6 months time. I can avert evil that is projected 100 years in the future. My children can benefit from the prayer of me as a mother. Many of us are benefiting from our mother's prayer. Unfortunately, our generation is losing that virtue and value. So, and I'm wondering what becomes of the next generation. Before we used to boast my mother was a praying woman. My family was a Christian home. Oh God, give us back Christian homes. Give us back homes that will prioritize the prayer, homes that will prioritize the kingdom. Today we can't boast of it anymore. We are boasting now about lascivious parents who don't have value for anything. Their lifestyle, their everything is so compromised, no values for anything. And that's not the kind of generation that we need. We don't need the future, our children, to face that kind of future. That's not sustainable. That's destruction. We're going to be killing ourselves, shooting ourselves in the leg. So if you want to enjoy a marriage, better rise up. There is somebody who doesn't want you to enjoy it. You have to put on a jugular movement. I fight you. Get Satan, get off my union. So that means you wake up in the midnight and you're praying, Makayaba, oh God, I secure my marriage. Oh God, my children. Oh God. And you have to be consistent with it. The prayer of yesterday is not enough. Are you doing it today? Are you ready for tomorrow? What is part of your Christian discipline to make sure that you build a prayer altar that will sustain the joy of your home? I tell you the truth, you will harvest everything you prayed for. I don't care what the situation is right now with your spouse, and he's not looking at you, he doesn't look at things to get better. Keep praying, keep pushing. I'm telling you, you will harvest the reward of your prayer.
I pray for you today that the enemy will not swallow the joy of your union. I pray for you today that you will enjoy the dividends of the prayers you have made in the past. I pray for you today that spiritual lethargy will not grip you. I pray for you today that you're on fire. I pray for you today that you know how to wake up in the midnight. I pray that you are able to turn your pain into prayers. May the things that you go through now show you how much you need God. And may you desperately, against all odds, look for God. And may the Lord that you're looking for come through for you speedily. Amen. Oh my God. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, to share, to subscribe, so that many homes are liberated from satanic attack and onslaught. Now, thank you for watching. Remember, it's your girl PJ. See you same time.